which planetary system takes 164 years to orbit the Sun, has rings and aurora, and in its orbit a captured dwarf planet that's considered a twin to distant Pluto. The eighth planet from the Sun, ice giant Neptune, has only been visited once by a spacecraft. Voyager 2 in 1989 sent back humanity's only images of Neptune, which remains virtually unexplored. In fact, of all the three types of planets in the Solar System, rocky worlds, Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars, gas giants, Jupiter and Saturn, and ice giants, Uranus and Neptune, only the latter haven't yet been orbited and studied up close. Published in the Planetary Science Journal, a mission proposal with a working title of Neptune Odyssey describes how NASA could send an orbiter on a flagship mission to study the Neptune system, and see if its giant moon Triton is an ocean world. The authors of the proposal for NASA to consider during its upcoming 2023 Decadal Survey say that the mission could launch as early as 2031 and reach Neptune in 2043 after an all-important gravity assist from Jupiter. It could launch on NASA's Space Launch System, SLS, or a SpaceX Falcon Heavy rocket, say the authors. A gravity assist is when the motion of a planet as it orbits the Sun pulls on a spacecraft, accelerating it. However, it's only available when two planets, in this case Jupiter and Neptune, are aligned. Without a launch in 2031, the authors have calculated that the spacecraft would take 16 years to reach its destination directly. There's a launch window every year, say the authors. There are plenty of mysteries about Neptune that the orbiter could shed new light on during its proposed 4-year mission, like Juno at Jupiter, whose regular photos have wowed us back on Earth. Neptune Odyssey, both its orbiter and its probe, will have high-resolution visible and near-infrared camera. Just after its arrival at Neptune, the orbiter would jettison a small lander that would descend into its atmosphere in 37 minutes. However, the most exciting part of the mission would likely be a big reveal about Triton. The planet-sized moon Triton is thought to be a dwarf planet from the Kuiper Belt that was captured by Neptune. The Kuiper Belt is a disk in the outer solar system, that starts beyond the orbit of Neptune, about 30 astronomical units, AU, from the Sun, and ends about 50 astronomical units from the Sun.